Hey everybody, it's Jenny. I'm back. And why am I back? Obviously, because I need to go on a weight loss journey. um, it has been, since, let's see, December, January, February, March, April, May. We're in June now. 8 months. It's been 8 months since I've last done a video and been to you. And there have been multiple reasons for that and a lot going on. As you can see, I don't have my classroom set up behind me anymore. And that's, well, as you know, if you were following over a year ago, I stopped teaching the kids in China online English. But this whole year, I have been teaching middle school and high school students, and they didn't really need the fun classroom behind them either. So I decided I am going to rework my room and take it back and not have this big corner with all these lights and kid stuff all over the wall. That I'm going to have a grown-up room. so I switched everything around, and as opposed to my back being at the wall and having the desk out in the middle of the room, I've switched it around to make more space and all that. So that's why things look different. I am still teaching my middle and high school kids online, but it's summer break, so here we are. I have 1 month to lose a whole lot of weight, and I've been trying for the past, since January, and the numbers haven't budged. Well, they've kind of gone up. So yeah, we are looking at virtually COVID numbers again. We're pretty close to where we were, not that far off, maybe 5 pounds away. So I have to get serious, and I've decided I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do HcG again. I have not done HcG in over a year. And there's multiple reasons for that, and the next video or two I'll probably explain a little bit of that, and part of that is plasma donation that comes into play with it. But also my life is really crazy, and I realize full of events and activities that are surrounded by lots of food and things, and I don't want to be that person that eats nothing when I'm there, when there's so much food around and it's focused around food. So I just realized now I need to get over that, because long story short, but I am due to give my mother both a Mother's Day and a birthday lunch out, which I always do, and that would have been done like a month ago, but long story, circumstances came into play and prevented that from happening, and then I have been remiss at rescheduling, but I need to. So that's going to affect it, but I'm just going to have to figure out how to work around it. You know, go to a place like one of her favorite places, Red Lobster, and not eat the biscuits. I mean, talk about self-control. I mean, that's why I do HcG. I don't know why you do HcG, but my self-control is in the tank, just the worst. So here we are. I did loading kind of over 3 days. I did like a half a day, then a full day, and then today was another half day. And they're really interesting numbers, because the day I decided I'm going to go on a diet, my weight had gone up. So I'm counting the day before I even decided to load, simply because there was a fluctuation of, well, shoot, like 3 pounds that day. And so throughout this whole loading for 3 days, really 2 days, half day, full day, half day. Well, tomorrow would be the other half day number. But I have, in like the last 2 days, have only gained 1 pound. And I'm loading. I am enjoying it. I am trying to overindulge myself to get myself to that point of I don't ever want to feel like this ever again. It's not easy, because I was only going to do a half a day today. And so I've hit that half day. I had 2 chicken and cheese pita sandwiches for breakfast. I had 3 large baked potatoes smothered in butter and cheese for lunch. And then I've eaten some of my Ferrero chocolates. I try to stay away from sweets when I load. I know it's supposed to be mostly fats, but chocolate's fat too. So, and they were left over from Mother's Day, and they're mine. If I don't eat them now, there's no way I can wait until August, when this is gonna end for me. So today we are on June 9th. So I have more than a month. Oh, that makes me feel so much better. My second daughter is getting married at the end of July, and I cannot have this fat face in all the pictures. It's just the way it is. I feel like in general, my body's not nearly as bad as it was in the COVID times, but that's because I've been kind of keeping up on exercise and staying really active and all that. So I know that some of it is muscle build, and I can still fit into some of the clothes that I definitely could not fit into during COVID time. So I haven't let myself go back that far. I mean, not like that's a great pat on the back, really. I didn't let myself get back to the 35 pounds I gained during COVID. I mean, when I already could have been at a place where I wanted to lose weight to start with. So, like, I mean, don't give me any congratulations for being able to fit into some of my big girl clothes. I literally could not fit into almost anything in my closet. And I have about 3 sizes of clothing in my closet. I could not fit into the largest of the 3 sizes. And that was the point where I'm like, I will not buy more clothes that are bigger. So what did I do? I wore my husband's big t-shirts and big sweatshirts with stretchy pants until I could get down to my big girl clothes and then eventually move down another size. So that's where we are right now. I'm leaving it at that. If you want to start loading and doing HCG along with me, tomorrow will be day 1 of the HCG diet. So there you go. We'll see how it goes. A little nervous, but I'll be honest, I'm a little excited too. And this is where you need to be when you do HCG. You can't just be like, I'll try HCG, because really, a couple days into it, you realize what a sacrifice it really is. And you have to be committed. So I'm ready to be committed. I'm going to have to do modifications and alterations to it. I'll get to that in future videos. But you got to do what you got to do, and I need to lose weight, and I need to be serious about it. And this is the only diet that has really worked for me significantly. Weight Watchers worked once. The other 2 times I tried it, it didn't really do much for me. Somehow I managed to work around the freebie things they gave me, and I took in too many calories. So this is the one that really works. And when you have a goal like I do, that I'm going to be in a lot of these photos, and this is my daughter's one and only day to get married, and I know she'll have the pictures up on her wall and whatnot too. So I want to not only not look fat in them, but I really want to feel good on that day. I want to have a lot of energy. I want to dance. I mean, my niece just got married 2 weekends ago, and I danced the whole time. So I guess being fat doesn't prevent you from dancing, but I want to feel good dancing. It didn't feel that great when I was dancing. It kind of felt like the little tub of lard on the dance floor, but I'd like to not feel like a tub of lard. I'm not going to say that I'm going to look great or I'm going to be skinny by any stretch of the imagination, but I would like to get back to, well, shoot, from where I am right now, I want to be 25 pounds lighter, and so that's not possible because it's in 2 months. But if I could be 15 pounds, I'm going to write it down as my goal. They say write a goal. 15 pounds from today's weight is my goal. GOAL, goal. All right, that's all for today. I'll be in touch with you after day 1, start to let you know how the numbers are going, and I'll do one video that's just on plasma donation, because that's going to affect what I eat and everything on those given days, and talk to you a little bit about that too, in case there's any of you that are interested in doing that as well. Okay. I think that's all I have for today. You take care. Happy dieting. I hope in the past 8 months you've been doing some amazing things. If you have, share it with me. And listen, if you had any epic failures in that, feel free to share those too. We're here together, right? Here I am saying that I want to lose 25 pounds in 2 months. Well, that's an impossibility, right? But that's where I am. So 15 pounds, that's my goal for the 2-month period of time. And will I be at my ultimate weight? No, that's 25 pounds from now. And even at that, that was kind of like my, I'm not skinny, but I'm not fat weight that I carried around for the majority of the time, like when my kids were teenagers and all that. That's kind of the weight I want to get to. I need to lose another 10 pounds beyond that to get to where I feel like I'm going to tuck my shirts in. I don't know if we'll ever get there again. You know, once you hit your 50s, everything becomes much more difficult. So it'll be interesting since I haven't done HCG, since I just kind of hit in the 50s, and now I'm getting close to mid-50s to see how it's going to affect me now. Anyway, if you're younger than me, you're going to do better than me. So let's do it together, and you can feel good about yourself. All right. Happy dieting to all of you. I'll be in touch. Bye.